Step number 6, find local Twitter users, follow them and engage with them. Reach out to them directly, okay? So we talked in the last video and last step about creating the shareable tweets and the engagement tweets. Now we're gonna kind of get into generating leads. And one of the first ways you do that is finding local people, because that's what's going to lead to a lead. All right, whether or not they're part of your target market, if they're local in your area, if you're selling to businesses, well, they probably know some business owners. If you're selling to consumers, they are a consumer and they probably have friends who are consumers. So that's going to potentially lead somewhere as you share your passion on Twitter, but also start to add in some things about your business life as well. So let's recap for a second. You created your profile. You have a good picture, you have a good bio, and you have a good Twitter handle. You've created your first 20 tweets that are all shareable tweets so that when people go there, they can see what your passion is, because you've already decided what your passion is, and you've identified 5 other Twitter users that share your passion but have well over 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000, maybe 100,000 followers. And now every day, religiously, you are following 100 people on Twitter, following people who are following those 5 individuals that share your passion. So you know that these followers share your passion because they're following somebody that's talking about the same thing you're talking about on Twitter. And so you're following 100 people a day. Every day now you're posting 2 to 3 shareable tweets, and you're thinking throughout the day about ways you could engage with your audience through asking everybody questions, maybe putting up a poll. So now you've got a pretty good Twitter flow that's going. Now we're starting to generate leads by looking locally and reaching out to people one-on-one and listening to them and starting conversations with them. You say, James, how do I do this? You find somebody local. You click on their profile. You see what they're tweeting about, and you click reply to one of their tweets. It's that easy, okay? You see that they're talking about the local football team. You were at the game last night. So you reply and say, how about that catch by Anderson last night? That was awesome, right? You're just engaging with Twitter. And this is where Twitter becomes really fun. Very important to understand, though, this is not part of your workday, right? You don't want to be doing this as part of your workday. This is what you do now when you're sitting on the couch at home and it's on a commercial break, you know? You're on there, hey, what do you think about this or that? Engage one-on-one, listen to your local audience and engage with them. That's going to help you to build that local network. So you say, well, James, how do I find people that are local? It's very simple. Go into Google search and simply put in your town's name and the towns nearby you. Just put in the name. I live in Altoona, so I search Altoona and I find all these people talking about stuff in Altoona. And I click on their profile, I see they're local, I follow them. It's really that easy. There are many other tools that can help you find local Twitter followers online, but I really think the best way is just to engage with the conversation as it goes and just follow people and engage with them. If you follow somebody and engage with them, I can almost guarantee you that they're gonna follow you back, okay? So don't follow all 2,000 people from these random 5 people that you're following. Maybe follow 1,000 people there and try to find at least 700, 800 people that you can follow locally over the course of 2 or 3 months. Follow them, engage with them at the same time. Don't follow them unless you see something that's interesting enough you're going to reply to a tweet, because that's what's going to make them follow you back. And very quickly, I promise you, you can become the Twitter user in your local area with the most followers. Not even joking. If all you do is take 20 minutes in the evening, 30 minutes in the evening to find 7 or 8 new local Twitter users that share some kind of common interest with you, follow them, and then reply to them, and reply to a tweet, show them that you're listening and engage with them in a conversation. I promise you, you will probably have more Twitter users than anybody else in your local community very, very quickly. And that will lead to leads, because they're gonna see your content, they're gonna be passionate about what you're doing, and they're gonna see what you're doing, and they're gonna share with you, start sending you things like, hey, I was in this business the other day and I think they could use your services. And so that's how you're gonna get some leads. Now we're gonna kind of move past this to how to get direct leads on Twitter.